BoroFanTV in front of Johnny Ayres, outside Craven Cottage. Hard fought 1-1 draw. AJT, how did you see the first half?
One of them, wasn't it? I mean, they had chances, we had chances. We didn't really turn up in the first half, if I'm quite honest with you. Fulham, I mean, they worked our goalkeeper, you know, obviously a few chances, you know. We didn't really work Fulham first half, you know, we could see it in the crowd, you know what I mean? We made the noise, but towards the 45 minutes, if you like, the crowd sort of died off because there was nothing happening. It was a bit of lacklustre first half. There wasn't really any runs going on, and it was winding me up to see because, you know, it get played to the back four, and as soon as it gets played to the back four, there's no runner. Bamford is just standing there and throw his arms in the air. Sambalongo wasn't going anywhere. In fact, Sambalongo was playing on the wing when he should have been playing in the middle. And it's all a bit like, did Fulham just work it out first half? Is that what stopped us from maybe playing our own game? But first half, it wasn't good enough.
Like you say, first 15 minutes, Randolph, my mate Randolph again, kept us in the game. Brilliant saves.
I thought he did all the way through, obviously apart from their goal, but their goal is what it is. But I thought he had another tremendous game, if I'm quite honest with you. And yeah, I mean, he made some killer saves. I mean, especially when they come down that far side, Sessegnon, he's whipping them balls in the box. Randolph was making sure he got a touch to every single thing so it didn't go in the back of the net. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I can totally agree with that.
Yeah, Christie seemed to struggle a bit with that Sessegnon's pace. And the other, was it a Dojo, the number 11?
Yeah. I don't know what happened to Christie. I mean, obviously I'm going to praise the guy anyway, but first half, I think everyone was wound up by his performance, weren't they, you know? He just couldn't keep pace with him. In the end, he was freaking out with Baker. I mean, it isn't even Baker's man at the end of the day. He's playing left back at the end of the day, or left middle, whatever the hell he was playing. That's obviously Sessegnon.
I felt Baker left him a little exposed, where it looked like he was playing in the wide of a four-man midfield. Well,
yeah, I mean, we've seen it at times when they had the ball on the other side of the pitch, and Baker would be like, sort of just turning his head and looking at him. He wasn't ever getting out to him, and he caused us problems all game. He must have had a brilliant game, Sessegnon. He must have thought he had a great afternoon because Boro just did not close him down.
Like you say, second half, I've never sat in a crowd that was so loud and passionate. It was absolutely, again, amazing to be actually there.
Yeah, it was fantastic one. I mean, you cannot fault the Boro support. I mean, even when we went to Aston Villa Tuesday night, I mean, how many was there? 300 or less, and the noise was still class. I mean, we outsung 11,000 Aston Villa fans today. We outsung the Fulham fans. I mean, they weren't there until they scored. Do you know what I mean? Which overall, I think is bad for me. I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You are there to support your team. Boro travelled well today. I mean, it's a long way to come in London, you know what I mean? It's not around the corner, is it? But again, the Boro were electric. It went absolutely mad second half. And even when they scored, the Boro fans just kept getting behind the team. And I mean, for me and you, obviously, it was great to be a part of.
Let's say for a 15-20 minute spell there in the second half, we pushed Fulham back, and I felt as if there was a goal coming for us.
Yeah, I agree. When obviously Bamford had his shot, we jumped up, we thought it was back of the net goal. But obviously it looked like it was in from the angle we were in. And as soon as he had that shot then, that's when I felt our crowd turned then. Boro fans were up for it even more then. And we were unlucky to why they scored first. I do feel like, if we would have maybe made the changes a bit sooner, maybe something else would have happened. But no, like I say, obviously I do agree with you.
And obviously, the goal was going to come. It was going to come from their left.
Yeah, I mean, he was causing us problems all day along down that left-hand side. That Sessegnon. We knew about him coming here. Every single Fulham fan was telling us, watch out for Sessegnon because he's fantastic. Tom Kearney as well, but obviously he wasn't in the squad. But He's 17-year-old player as well. Do you know what I mean? He's got some pace on him. He's a scary player to even watch. So, I mean, obviously it was an honour to watch him at 17 years old. Do you know what I mean? He was tearing up the left side. Obviously it wasn't great for us, but. He causes problems, and obviously, like you say, the goal was going to come, and it was only going to come from one side.
And obviously, we seem to, like you say, that did shock us, because I think we were quite content for a 0-0. Then a sloppy corner.
Yeah, really sloppy, wasn't it? You know what I mean? It's one of them, and it's that feeling, mate. I hate that feeling. I can't stand it when I looked at the clock and I'm thinking to myself, all right, 80 minutes, okay, go home, have a palm, just chill out a little bit. And then you see that roar, and it's that roar that I hate, It was obviously a horrible noise to hear. But obviously, we were unfortunate. It was sloppy defended at the end of the day. I mean, it wound me up a bit in the first half as well about the defence. They didn't even look like they played together. Do you know what I mean? Christie was out of position. I mean, well, not so much out of position. He couldn't get hold of his man. I mean, Fry picked up his performance in the second half. Gibson wasn't particularly well in the first half. Fabio obviously went off injured. And it was on them in the first half for our defence mainly. I was worried because even on their set pieces, even in their attacks, our defence just wasn't there. I mean, they were putting the balls across the box, and then they could have been 3-0 up at half time. So yeah, I mean, to why they scored the sloppy goal, it was always coming for them as well, I feel, because our defence just wasn't on par today.
Like you say, sloppy goals and a sloppy corner from ourselves led to our goal.
I tell you what, it went mad, didn't it? What a feeling to be, and I think, you know what I mean, I almost lost my bloody shirt celebrating. I almost ended in the frigging Thames, you know what I mean? It went absolutely ballistic, you know. It was mad because obviously as I see the ball drop to Christie, I'm thinking, please just put that in the back of the net, please for me just put that in the back of the net. He smashed it in, and I gotta say that crowd erupted. It was absolutely mint. It's probably the best atmosphere I've been in this season so far, especially in a away game. Probably madder than Bolton. Bolton was mad. You know what I mean? I love Christie for life now. I'm gonna get him back with Borough shirt. Listen, it went absolutely nuts. And I mean, it was just an amazing atmosphere to be a part of, especially when he scored. But following on to that, it annoyed me afterwards because that's when Borough started playing. And you know, if we would show that sort of intent before we scored, I feel like Borough would have run away with the game. But for some reason, Borough, and I don't know why we do it, but you know, what I mean, we even did it last season at times. We score. I mean, look at Nottingham Forest this season. We scored, and then we start playing last 10 minutes, and it's like, you know, it's not good enough.
But like you say, once again, we've came from a goal down to get something out of a game.
Yeah, fantastic, do you know what I mean? Because, I mean, that's sort of bounce back ability, if you like. You know, it wasn't there last season. You know what I mean? We go 1-0 down last season, and that's how it'd stay. You got to look at Tottenham away last season. We went 1-0 down to a penalty, and, you know, Borough had no desire of coming back. Today, Gary Monk's obviously got the lads rallied up in that changing room, you know, and he expects the best. And as fans, we expect the best. You know, this is a lot of money to come in today. £35 to get in. Why it's £35, I have no idea, because it's cheaper to watch a Premier League game. But, you know what I mean? Borough's on. But, yeah, I mean, yeah. Overall, you know what I mean, we've got to be happy that we take away a point from a tough place like Fulham. But, you know what I mean, it's just the whole of the last 10 minutes. I don't know why we start playing the last 10 minutes. It's really annoying, really frustrating.
Now 2 home games, hopefully 6 points. 4 points, would you say?
I'd take 6. Yeah, of course I'd take 6. The Norwich aren't on a great run of form. You know, they haven't started the season off well. And as for Brentford, I know they beat Bolton today, but everyone's beating Brentford. I mean, everyone's beating Bolton at the minute. Do you know what I mean? I'd take 6 points. 4 points, okay, fair play, but I don't see who we would draw to and who I would be satisfied with a draw with. Norwich are there for the taking for me. You know, I mean, we're still 5 games unbeaten, unlike you, Sunderland. But do you know what I mean? It's one of them. Take 6 points all day long.
JT, once again, brilliant interview, mate. Thanks for appearing on BoroFanTV. Johnny, thank you for letting us come here. It's amazing.
Cheers, pal.